Hello, lovely people. It is a beautiful day here, and I am so excited to be with you. On the Nazarean calendar, it is Earth Day, and I have been having such a blessed time here, enjoying the earth and all of her inhabitants, the creatures, and it's just been so nice. So I would like to start with a prayer before I read to you a story from the Holy Megillah. God and Goddess, thank you so much for all of this nature and for the interactions that I've gotten with these beautiful animals. Thank you for their uniqueness and for their existence and the beauty and joy and wisdom and love and everything that they bring to our world. It's really nice to stop and think about the other species and what they add to this beautiful picture and how the diversity is so beautiful within our species and all of the ways that you made. So thank you for all of that. Thank you for our uniqueness in our unity and in everything. I'm very grateful. So thank you. Please help us to continue to climb the golden ladder of being and to become the best versions of ourselves if possible. In the name of Elohim, I pray. Amen. So, like I said, it is Earth Day. Let me go here on our prayer thing and show you the noontime peace contemplation, which is our God and Goddess, immanent and transcendent. Send to all your angel of peace. To the kingdom of the earthly mother, send your angel of joy. And I wanted to read to you today just a little excerpt from the Holy Megillah, the Nazarean Bible of the Essene way, translated by Dave Greenleaf and available at Essene.org. This is from, my page got turned, chapter 8, and it is a story of, Miriam is actually telling us about Isha, the great soul that became the messenger angel of the Mother Earth. This is the same Isha that, let me try to find my picture here if I can, maybe go there. And yay! We were talking about her recently and the story of the fly and her interaction with Peter Hapen. And so this is the same one that we are talking about here. Long ago, at the beginning of this world, Isha lives on this world as a woman. This was before she became the angel of Earth Mother, or Mother Earth, I'm sorry. Lo, it was how she lived her life as a woman that led to Isha's becoming the angel of Mother Earth. It was Elohim, our Lord Christ and Lady Christ, that chose Isha to become that angel after she was slain and ascended unto El Cush. Isha was the wife of Abdiel, and they were both slain around the same time together. For lo, it was a sad day when Isha, the dancing green woman, was slain by Cain. But to show how Jaja and Elohim can take sad things and make them into happy things, consider that Isha ascended to El Cush and became Isha El, the messenger angel of the Mother Earth. What a fun job she has. Yea, the job of Isha El is blessed work, but her work can be very sad. For lo, this is a world that fell from being a first heaven and became a contested world. The contestants being the heavenly beings versus the hell beings. Lo, since the days of the fall of old Eden and the rising of El Cush, most of mankind has been unkind to Mother Earth. And that is why, though Isha El's work is blessed, it can also be sad. But for behold, it makes for sad to see creatures harm one another or to harm Mother Earth. But so that Isha El does not feel sad for very long, the Alafim and fairies, the elves and the fairies, make her laugh with good-natured jokes, song, and much merry making. That's kind of part of this communion on Earth Day as well, to send out joy and love and positivity into this contested world of constant low vibrations, right? According to the great and holy prophets, in the last days of this world, the chasm between mankind and nature will grow so deep that men will look for life in artificial things. Yea, in those days, bad men will destroy the forests of the world and spoil the waters and desecrate holy air. They will poison their own roots for greed of money. They will think themselves smarter than nature, but they will be outsmarted. Even so, these bad men will wreak much damage before they are defeated. But defeated they will be is my affirmation, and my affirmation is an enchantment. And my affirmation is one with the affirmation of Elohim and Jaja, and therefore will not fail. This is cool because she's speaking way back then. So this is the children that are present now, and we're literally in the last days that all of those things have been happening for a long time now, right? Behold, you two children, though you live not in the last days, can help the heavenly beings win the battle against the hell beings. For though this war will culminate in the last days, even now the war on Mother Nature is waged. Wherefore we Nazareans do not live in big cities and breathe spoiled air, but in the wilderness, away from the greatest spoilage. Even now the spoilage is spreading. Even now Isha calls for help. For lo, now is a time that many seeds of the last days are being planted in this world, and great souls have come to the contest. So all of this stuff relating to the Earth Mother, or the angel of the Mother Earth Kingdom, Ishael, and her green lion army, and us getting to be part of that in the last days. It's really, really cool, especially to read that here and having my recent interactions with all of these animals, and just really being so appreciative of that, and for that, and for the beauty that is surrounding me. So hopefully you will be able to take some time in Mother Nature today and connect with the earth. I've been talking before about the Nasarean calendar, that I still need to get the wheel of days so that I can show you and explain how their month system worked and their yearly calendar, and how the Sabbath is different every year because their new year is based off of the winter solstice. So we'll have to get into that, especially before the new year begins. And I'm really excited because this information, at least this version of the Essenes and the Old Testament, is new to me. There's other Essene information out there, and they have their own daily communions. If you look at the communions, there are similar in some ways. They're connecting with the same forces, but they're on different days than in the Holy Megillah. So there is a lot of stuff that I have already been privy to, but new stuff as well. And one of the new things is the monthing system, if you will, but the themed months, and how the months, there's like a love month, a wisdom month. And so it'd be really, really awesome to be able to get in tune with not just the days of the week and the different communions that we're connecting with the tree of life, the branches and the roots, and the peace within ourselves, but also using the wheel of days to actually focus that month on this kind of study or lessons, so that we can just be enriched and empowered and in sync with what's going on around us. So I'm super excited about all of that, and hopefully you are too. Hello to everybody in the live chat. Let's see. Preacher says, why is every day Mother Earth Day with you? It's not. That sounds sexist. Mother Earth Day is April 22nd. So every day in the Nazarean calendar, this actually started, you can read some more details in the book of Moses, where Moses is visiting the 7 sisters, and each day he goes and hangs out with them, and they teach him and show him a different way of being. And it's exactly the same communions that we are continuing on. So not every day is Mother Earth Day, just today, which is Thursday, right? Because Friday is tomorrow and Friday is the Sabbath. And Mother Earth Day comes before the Sabbath. So not every day is Mother Earth Day, but in some manners, it kind of should. We should be celebrating Mother Earth and embracing her and finding better ways to live in harmony and return to our natural state of being. So thanks for the question. David D says, elves and fairies exist but are not visible to most humans. Exactly. Even in the stories of Miriam, her mother being 6 generations deep in the Immaculate Conception, still wasn't able to see the fairies that Miriam was able to see. And it was really cool to read some of those stories about how they came and talked to her, and the Olafim giving her gifts, and just some really, really cool stuff that we haven't exactly scratch the surface here with. Realistically, I think that I could go live every day and read some of it, and we still wouldn't be through it. Like, there's just so much to take in, and I love that. It's still giving me fresh things and just keeping me engulfed in learning more and wanting to know more. It's a lot different than reading the Bible, and it's kind of funny because one of the things that people, one of the downfalls of the Bible is like, and this person begat this person, and who begat this person, who begat this person. And 20 minutes later, you're still like, and this person begat this person, and you're fighting sleep, right? They don't have that in the Holy Megillah. And it's just funny because yesterday I was like, wow, I really wish that we had this in the Holy Megillah so that all of this stuff was kind of laid out. And that's part of one of the projects that I am going to be working on with the stuff that I'm going to help publish and produce for the Megillah and its dissemination, like family tree genealogy, trying to, spell out the different names and who's related to who and all of that. So it's really cool to just learn all of that stuff and to get to share it with you. So that being said, I'm going to go enjoy Mother Earth today and see what happens. I hope that you are able to as well and find some different ways that maybe you can live in better harmony with Mother Nature. Obviously, the things that you consume are very important. Returning to the fleshless diet and being in nature and harmony with the animals is part of that. The animal agriculture system, the destruction of the rainforest, the waste, there is a lot of damage to the earth, to the ecosystem, to the animals. It is all related to each other. And ultimately, that is the way of death. A lot of people that I come across, I was kind of talking yesterday about the biblical believers and them being, some people that their lives were really changed by finding Christ. And to some degree, I think that does lift people up. The dim light of how much they have dimmed his light in those scriptures. But so much more when you actually read the Megillah and the other Essene texts and see how compassionate and loving Christ was. And you start to return to the Edenic way and living in harmony with animals and not eating them. And it just opens you up to just so much more love and compassion and sympathy and connection with them, and shows it's just a better way to live. And I'm just bummed that I didn't do it sooner. So I hope that, like you're able to get out into nature today and maybe have some interactions with animals that helps you return to the way of peace and love with them. I promise you will not regret being more loving and kind, especially to the animals. Even someone yesterday brought up a question of if, the evil doers deserve our love. And fundamentally, I think that we all deserve love as the divine spark of Yah that we all are. We are all children of God and Goddess, and they love us no matter how far we have strayed. They are the best of parents, and they see all that is going on, and they still love us no matter what. And so on one hand, I want to be an extension of that love and all of those good things, but then also consider your own karma and how the energy that you bring to the table, that you put out, is going to come back to you. So no matter if those people are coming at you sideways, if you show up in a loving manner, you won't have to regret saying something mean or doing something mean or any of that. You won't have that negativity coming back towards you, right? So there's just going to be a lot of benefits to just showing up in a loving, kind manner, no matter if that person is deserving of it or not. In our own worldly judgments of limited nature, right? We don't see the full picture. We don't see what happened when that perfect little baby came out and all of the things that happened to get them to be that abused adult that's standing in front of us, right? We don't see all of that. We don't see the demonic whispers and the temptations and the pressures and all of those other things. God and Goddess do, and they still love us. So if they can still love us, then I mean, maybe we haven't actually done the worst of the things, but we can still try to tap into that and just be an extension of them and be good ambassadors for them. And that would be my encouragement for you with that. So I just double check the live chat here and say goodbye to you. I hope that you all have a wonderful day. May you get out into nature and may you have a fun play.